You already know what it is. Wavemaker Podcast. I ain't gonna lie, like this special guest, man. I'm probably more happy that he here than he is for himself. Like, it ain't just a regular podcast or episode today. Like, this a close friend of mine, and I got genuine love for him. So, like, to finally see him on the other side, or both of us to be on the other side of that cage, is like a good blessing, man. We got Rahlo in the building right now, y'all.
Yeah. What's up? Yeah.
All right, man. What's this? You going on a year home, right? Or it came up?
It just make a year the 17th of this month.
How it feel?
Oh man, the time went fast. And you know, real rap, we be saying that behind the wall though. We be like, man, it's slow behind the wall, but in the world, I mean, it be time you ride. It be going real fast, man. Yup.
No, it's crazy because I think once you came home, I came home a month later, and I think I went on the gram, saw you was home. And I kept hearing it like, damn, bro. Matter of fact, while I was in jail, my brother was like, yo, bro, home. He reached out, he said, call him. Yeah. And it's like, I ain't want to just call because I'm like, damn, I'm just happy, bro, out there. Let him get situated. Let me get situated. Because it's like, that's a strong feeling. Like,
yo, I can't think of all enough. And I say it all the time. But every time I wake up, I just be looking around. And I just be like, alhamdulillah, like I'm really out this joint. Can't thank him enough, man. All right.
Did it fully hit you yet?
No, no, that's what I'm saying. Cause every day I still be on that type of time, just waking up, like looking around, like just make sure I ain't in jail. And I'd be like, alhamdulillah, like this is really real, man.
See, it's hard, and I tell people like it's hard to get out of that jail mentality after being locked up for so long, because when you're in jail, you'll have them dreams or them nightmares like, damn, I'm in this joint. Or, you know what I hated most?
Yeah.
When you had a dream that you back on the streets. Then wake up and it's like, damn, I'm still in this hellhole.
Yeah.
And while I was home this time, I think I had 2 dreams that I was back in jail.
Yeah.
So when that like woke up and saw me around, that shit, like I had it like an anxiety attack.
Yeah.
Like, yo, how the hell? Like,
see, mine was the opposite. I have dreams that I was in jail and had life. And then I'll wake up and I'll be looking around, and then I'll be like, let me check my paperwork. Like, and I check my paperwork, and then I'll be like, damn, I'm like, I really do got this sentence. Like, that joint used to cook me, yo.
Now, we know you was active in the street. So coming from the hood, like we both was acting in the streets, where I can't speak for you, but my mentality was like what I was doing and the dudes I was hanging around, we was going to jail left and right.
Mm-hmm.
As 15, 16, some of my friends getting 30 to 60s, life sentence as juveniles.
Yeah.
Where I had it in my head, what I'm doing going to land me a life sentence. I ain't worried about it. Fuck it come with the streets.
Mm-hmm.
But when me and you met, well, I want to say 2007, we met through Wall Street.
Yeah.
Shout out my man Wall Street, man.
Yeah, shout out to Wall Street.
You was just humble. So I'm like, damn, boy, good dude. Cause I'm like, he don't come off as the rapper on the DVDs. I'm thinking you about to be this hype anime. I'm like, damn, I fuck with boy.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I just came home from dawn time.
Yep.
And I think they moved you off B-side when you was at the F.
Mm-hmm.
Heard you went home.
Yep.
And I think I went home. Then we both landed over Pick back in 2010.
Yep.
Once you told me what you was fighting, I'm like, damn, bro, gotta make it out of this. Cause that shit hit different when you on the streets. Like, I know I could go to jail for the rest of my life, wouldn't care.
Yeah,
but once you in jail now, fighting for your life is a whole different ball game.
Different ball game, yo. Bro, right. Like, so it's like you just said, like you on the streets, you be so active that you know, you don't really be caring. You be like, yeah, if I go to jail, then that's what it is. I mean, but once you get charged for that stuff and you be sitting in there, it's a whole different ball game. Then you like, I'm fighting for my life, and I might be stuck in this joint. So it's a big difference. Big difference.
Now, I know like me and you talked a lot while we was in jail.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I never want to say I could feel where you're coming from because I never like had a life sentence or fought for my life. But I know you deep in the religion. Was it ever times where like, you know, we ain't supposed to question the law, but you ask like, man, why me? Why I get put in this situation?
I know I ain't never asked why, because like I said, you know, I know that I was into the streets and stuff like that. I ain't never asked why. I never lost faith. I mean, I just used to be like more I just used to be more angry at how the court system was, like how they play around with you and stuff like that. But I never asked why, because sometimes I see people in the county phase, people was beating homicides and dipping off and stuff like that, and I was just in that joint like, damn, like when is I'm gonna get my shot? They prolonging all these court dates and all that, and doing all this different weird stuff, using different evidence and all that. But I never gave up faith though. I never asked why though.
See, and what made me ask you that, because at times when I was in there, I'd be sitting like, damn, it's cool. I'm gonna get my chance. Because them year court dates, they'll defeat you emotionally.
That's what is built to do. Like real rap. Like it's designed to do that, to like break you down.
Yeah. So when you go to court and they give you come back with a year court date, and another nigga that probably got like 5-6 robberies or whatever, he gets 6-month court date and then slide off. You like, man, I know he in the way. How he get to leave? Like that was, I ain't gonna lie, that was me at times. Like, oh, about to go out there and be in the way. How he get, you feel me? Yeah. And I just kept saying like, and I went home before and came right back. So everything happened for a reason. I'm here for a reason.
And get it.
And that's how you looked at it.
That's how you got it. You got to look at it like that. I mean, Qadar Allah masha fa'ala. Allah decrees and he does as he wills. So, you know, you can't X, Y. This is what it is. Allah is Khairul Makirin. He's the best of planners. So, I mean, you know, what is called Mashiach, he gives us our own little free will. You know, if you go this way, you're gonna get what he got decreed for you. You go this way, you're gonna get what he got decreed for you. You know what I mean? So you just gotta deal with it. You know what I mean?
No, and it is crazy because I know for your first trial, they brought up your lyrics.
Yeah.
Now, I gotta tell everybody, because I was reading a newspaper about how cops lock you up on the streets, take you to the district, then strip you at the district to find the drugs if you had it like under your nuts, whatever.
Yeah.
So much stuff that happened in the hood we think was the law, like norm. Yeah. So while you was hearing this, like, yo, they bringing up my lyrics and your lawyer not saying nothing, did you have in your head like, oh, they ain't doing nothing wrong? They allowed to do this?
No, because I knew something was up from the rip. Okay. Like I said, I just, you know, we ain't lawyers. You get in there, you start learning your case and all that though. But I just knew like, how y'all going to use my lyrics? They use my lyrics and a Beanie Siegel video that I was in. And I'm just thinking to myself like, they can't do that. You know what I mean? Right. And then once I got the trial and my lawyer tried to object to it and all that, and I'm thankful that he did. They wound up saying that on my appeal that they wasn't allowed to use the music or the Beanie Siegel video and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Yep.
Cause that's what like made me think about it. Like when they did that, and even if your lawyer said object and the judge said no, overruled.
Yeah.
Is it other people in the courts? Like the DA probably like, bet, got him. I can use that. But other people like the stenographer and all them probably like, man, they in this they about to railroad this boy. They know they ain't allowed to do that.
I hate when they do stuff in the courtroom, right? And then they be like, well, just bring that up on appeal. Like, no. Situate that right now. Like, take care of it right now. Stop letting stuff go to the higher courts for them to figure it out. You figure it out right now because I'm fighting my case right now. I hate when they do that, man.
Now, do you think that's just like a Commonwealth thing where, because everybody know Pennsylvania crooked, where it's like, we going to sentence you, find you guilty. Long as we got this guilty verdict, the family going to feel good. You going to come back on the pill, but we already got 10 to 15 to 20 years out your life that you can't get back.
Yeah, that's a Commonwealth thing, because I done met people from other Commonwealth states and they say the same stuff. Like, they just be like making it up as they go along.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a Commonwealth thing.
Because I always thought about that, like, y'all just making stuff up. Like, I forgot. I went upstate, did my PCRA, got denied. Did it again, got denied. When I come home, I see the judge. He said, I'm looking at your name. You look real familiar. I said, yeah, I was in front of you. I got sentenced, and I filed my PCRA in front of you. He said, oh, yeah, that's what he said. Oh, yeah, I do remember you. I denied your PCRA by accident. You had all the rights for the grant your appeal.
How
I apologize for that. I'm like, yo, what? I'm really looking around like, niggas, you. But he said it so calm where he like, bro, you in that position. I was out here the whole time, and that's how I look at that. Like,
man. Yeah, the court system is really jacked up, and people really don't be knowing what be going on, yo. They really don't know what be going on, yo.
You realize when you watch them court TV shows, they never show Pennsylvania that got like cameras in the courtroom.
Because that's what I'm saying. That's a Commonwealth thing. Whereas though the the cameras is not allowed to be in the courtrooms.
Yeah.
Because imagine if it was, a lot of people been came home. You know what I mean? Because they'd be looking over those cases like, hold up, they're not supposed to do that and overturn people's stuff.
Right.
Like them stenographers and all of them, they be down there, they be typing in, like your judge and the DA may say something, right? You would get your discovery back, or I mean, not the transcripts back, and it don't be on there.
Yeah, because somebody told me when he said, like, oh, my fault, your appeal was supposed to be granted. They said it was supposed to be in my transcript.
Yeah.
And I paid $180 to get them transcripts for that, and it wasn't
like
in
20
there.
cents or something like that, 17 cents or something like that.
Because they was like, yo, if you could prove it, you could sue them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it don't be in there. So they all in cahoots with each other down that joint. Yeah, they all be in cahoots. That's why, listen, man, that's why, like, I swear used to turn my stomach, man, when I meet somebody that's young that be having like all that time. I'll be like, damn, because you don't really know what you got yourself into, man. Like, I mean, like, be caught up and so active out that joint. And I know how I go because I was into the streets, but it'd be sad once they get up there and then get all that time. And it's just like, they don't be knowing what be going on. We lost.
See, honestly, I believe it don't hit them. Because, you know, once you go upstate, you up there with all your homies that you probably knew from the streets, homies from the county. So it's like, you know, like when we both got upstate, I probably went to yard my first 2 years. I ain't missing no yard.
Yeah.
4 degrees out there. Yo, I'm out there. It's hot as hell out there. Yo, I'm out there to chill with the homies. But I ain't had no life sentence. I ain't have all this time. But mind you, we was at Dallas. That's like one of the jails with the most lifers. And you'll see the young dudes like, bro, don't you got a will, bro? You ain't been to a law library yet?
No.
Yeah, my folks gonna give me a lawyer. That's all I need. Bro, that lawyer ain't gonna do nothing for you.
Better learn your case. Ain't nobody know your case like you know your case.
Yeah.
That's facts. I mean, I used to tell my lawyer that because he used to be getting mad at me because I keep sending them stuff like case laws and all that. And I told him, I said, I feel better at night. I mean, sleep better at night knowing that I put some type of effort to it too. Like, you a human being just like I'm a human being, no disrespect, but you can miss something. I mean, I'm not gonna be up this joint just walking around playing cards and ball and getting into all the jailhouse politics and my life on the line. I'm trying to get back out this joint, man.
Yeah, because it is like remember the cop? Well, you probably was upstate. Remember you heard about the cop that got shot by the Muslim boy, got hit like 4 or 5 times in his arm or something back in like 2016.
By the Muslim boy?
Yeah, the cop was just sitting in his car on 60th and Spruce. Boy ran up to the car.
Yeah. I remember that.
So mind you, that cop was on my drug case I was locked up for at the time. So they like, yo, bro, the cop on your case, he just got shot. So I'm thinking like, oh, bet he died. I get out. So I called my lawyer. I said, yo, file a motion to suppress evidence. Cause he ain't died, but they was like, all right, well, we're gonna wait for him to heal to give you a court date. So I'm like, yo, file. I think like a month passed. I tell my celly, like, yo, man, he said he ain't doing it. He said, bro, you paid him. He had to do what you tell him.
Yeah.
I don't know this like at the time, and I ain't really like heavy on it. Yo, I paid you. You gotta do what I say. I'm on to like you a good lawyer, paid you your money. I mean, work on your time. You know better than I do. Wow, when I went to court, they dismissed it. But the judge said, if you would have put a motion to suppress him 6 months ago, he would have been home. I said, they just keep railroading me in this court.
They all be in cahoots, man. They all be in cahoots. I used to be snapping in the courtroom. All them sidebars and all that. Real rap. My mom and all them used to be like, Raheem, calm down. Because they be up there laughing. Like your lawyer and the DA. It's like, yo, I just paid you 40 grand for my first attorney bull. For the second attorney, I paid him 40 grand. And they up there laughing and all that. And it's like, yo, I'm telling my mom and them later on the phone, I'm like, yo, he keep up there. They keep laughing and all. I'm fighting for my life. So one time you came back to and sat down next to me. I said, yo, I text me. I said, yo, what was y'all laughing about, man? Real? My mom like, what you tell her? I said, I asked him what they was laughing about. Like, I'm fighting for my life and y'all up there he and got, you mean? No, man, no. I ain't having that. Like, what y'all was laughing about? Oh, no, that was,
And it's bad when you tell a lawyer to do something, they don't do it. Because I knew I had probation to walk, though. I was probably home for a month. And I tell the lawyer, I say, yo, listen, just ask the judge to reinstate my probation. She said, nah, I got this. Me and the judge real cool. She said, Your Honor, he been on probation for this long. I think you should just dismiss all of it because probation ain't his thing. He ain't going to complete it. Just let him start over.
Yeah.
I looked at her stupid ass. Looked at my mom. I said, it's going down. You know what the judge told her? Miss, next time you say something stupid like that, I'm going to hold you contempt of court. Go sit down. The next time I want to talk to you, I'm looking. I just put my hand on. I said, yo, this can't be real.
Yeah.
But I tell everybody, though, jail make you a better person, depending on how you use your time.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
What lessons you think you learned while you was in the county?
In the county?
Yeah, because I know the county, like, the time you set now, way different from when we was there in 2010.
Yeah, so the county is like, I ain't gonna lie, the county always been rough. I mean, it's real bad right now, but the county always been rough because it's just wild and, people just, you just be doing whatever you want. So you be still young-minded and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But lessons that I learned down the county, I'm gonna say patience. I mean, even throughout the whole bid, like if you don't learn nothing in jail, you're gonna learn some patience.
Yeah.
I don't care where jail you in. You know what I mean? But down the county, it's like you fresh from out there on them streets. Like, so to go in the county and then they telling you gotta lock in and all this type time and all that, and you like, what? Like you ain't trying to go for none of that. But then after a while, you gotta, you know what I mean, and settle in, like, though, you in jail. You don't run nothing. Like you gotta lock in. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? So patience.
What about like lessons upstate that you
Lessons
learned?
upstate. Lessons upstate. I love SCI Dollars, the jail that we was at. Like I learned a lot from up there. Like religiously, and I learned a whole
like the
bunch.
woman was real good up there.
Yeah, it really was. Up that joint though, it taught me to be like content. Like, cause when I went up that joint, you still be trying to be fresh and all that type of stuff up that joint with the best sneakers that just came out and the sweatsuits and all that. I seen dudes going to the yard though with like holes, and you see them old heads, they be going to the yard with
don't care after a while.
And I just used to be looking like, like they just was real modest. Like, man, I'm about to work out and get sweaty in here. Why would I go out there in a fresh joint? And I just used to be looking at it and admiring and stuff and just reading and all. I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right, this jail, it made me real modest and content with what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I learned a lot of content.
It's crazy because I tell everybody, Dallas opened my eyes to a lot of like how jail was. Because been in the county in and out, but that was my first time upstate and I didn't know how. So like I said, I'm go up there, two of my homies from the county, Lil Reek and Kashan.
Yeah.
So we already on the tip, like, they already saying this joint Pink Palace. We ain't playing
so
that.
Get
so
up that joint.
We treating this joint like it's life. And like you said, I never forget. I'm in the commissary line. So you remember they used to give you the passes. You got to wait for somebody to come back.
Yep.
Never forget, we go down there. I'm trying to rush. Old head ordered like a tuna, a razor, like a bag of chips.
Yeah.
Oh, my head, man, this broke ass hood. I could have gave him that. He took a pass for this. Me not knowing.
Yeah.
All old head did was replace his food. He had the biggest store on the block.
Yeah.
I'm just in my head, like, that's why I said it opened my eyes to so much stuff where it's like you said, even with the old heads having the holes, it's like, young, and I'm focused on some other stuff
like,
right now.
I ain't knowing that. Yeah, real rap. And that's what I'm saying. So it carried over to me being on the streets. So now, because a lot of them, like I said, they be modest Muslims and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You learn, I met the best people in my life in prison.
Yeah.
It's sad to say, but I really did, because it's like just being around those old heads that had so much time and how like they had so much good character and patience and all that. And I just used to be like, damn, like you got more time in than I've been alive. Like, you know what I mean? And you still like, you ever met Safdar?
No.
Oh man, this is brother from Chester, man. May Allah grant him freedom. Allahumma ameen. But I learned so much from him, man. Just real humble and modest, man. And he just always used to keep fighting this case. And that drive that he had, like, showed me, like, this is what you gotta be on too. Cause he'd come past my cell, like, you going to the law library today? And sometimes I'd just be kicked back, like, man, I ain't, you know what I mean? And then he'd tell me, like, yo, you might as well get a pass. They got some extra passes. And I'd go down that joint, like, yo, can I go to, they're like, yeah, go ahead. And I'd go over there and then I'd be fine and stuff. I'm like, dang, that was a law teller, you know what I mean? So I learned a whole lot up that joint, man, from them old heads and in that jail. Like you said, it opened my eyes up to a lot of stuff that carried on while I'm out this joint. Because right now, don't too much stuff please me. Like, I like to have fun and stuff like that, but not too much stuff please me. Whereas though, so many people be in a rush to do stuff because they missed all that time.
Yeah.
And I'm out this joint, and I'm just so grateful that the Lord blessed me with my freedom. I just be like, nah, y'all could do that. Like, it don't even matter. Like, you know what I mean?
No, but you saying that though, and I used to always fall into that. Come home and try to catch up everything that I lost. And by the time I get it, I'm going right back to jail. All my money going towards lawyers, kind of. I know like when I came home this time, it was just like, I'm buckling down. If I ain't got it by now, let it be. And I said, you on my year approaching next month, where it's just like, I wake up with a smile on my face every day.
Yeah, man.
Every day, like.
It's a blessing.
What do you, since you're home there, what do you cherish the most? Meaning like something that nobody expect.
Something nobody expect. Me going to the masjid. Yeah, man. Like to be able to pray with the brothers and stuff like that. Like I said, that jail up there, it just I don't know, man. Like the ummah up there was so tight. And I learned so much about the significance of the prayer and stuff like that. And I always told Allah, like, if you allow me to get out, I'm going to do more acts of worship. I'm like, I'm hindered from doing a lot of acts of worship out here, like going to the masjid and all that type of stuff. So when I go off in the masjid, I'll be so happy, man. I'll be so happy to just being there with other people and we just worshiping our Lord together, man. Like that means more to me than so many other things. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, Allah, it means so much to me. I mean, so that's one of the things that people probably, because people be seeing me in that joint. I be sliding in them joints. I mean, they mean a whole lot to me,
No, I asked that. I remember parole. I wanted to see parole. It was like, what do you miss most? But tell me an answer that nobody probably gave me before. I'm in my head like, oh, they about to cook me. Because I'm thinking about some basic stuff. Like, I miss my family.
Yeah.
Something just hit me like, man, I miss toilet paper. So she like, what? I'm like, man, I ain't never cherished how tall toilet paper was until I came up here. Like, so then it just made me think about that. Cause like you said, you cherish so much, especially after giving back 2 life sentences.
Yeah, man.
Like, I know you always had faith, but did you have like, how did you deal with depression? Cause you like, ever since I knew you've always been humble, where it's like, never so like know if something bothering you or on your mind. Because you always like keep a book in your hand. And that I think you use that as like a way like, listen, bro, if you ain't on the time I'm on far as the religion, get away from me. I don't want to talk about the streets. I don't want to talk about no raps.
Yeah.
We can talk about this all day.
The closer that you would come to Allah, the less friends you would have.
Yeah.
And the deen will protect you. So like you said, the more you be on the deen and stuff like that, people, they don't even want to approach you with the nonsense.
Right.
So that was alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
So how you think you dealt with like depression? Because I know you went through it up there.
Yeah, the prayer, man. The prayer. I read a hadith where one of the companions said that whenever something bothered the messenger of Allah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he used to go pray. And I used to be like, when stuff used to be pissing me off, I'm talking about, I used to want to hurt people. Like, shaitan was in my head, like, do something to this. And I go pray. I tell Allah, like, you know what I'm capable of. I'm really about to just crash out, like you.
Yeah.
And then I go pray, and it seemed like every time I go pray, man, it'll come up off me, man. And I feel different, and I feel better about myself. So the prayer, man, really helped me with my depression. Wallahi, it did. Yep. But the second time that I went to trial and lost, though, that joint hit me hard.
Yeah.
I still never asked why, but I was just like, God damn. I'm like, I got life again. And then once I went up to Phoenix, because that's when Phoenix just opened up, I seen somebody who came on rip from down Dallas down there. So he, the word be traveling around the jail real fast too, real rap. So he tell me, he like, yo, when you get back up Dallas, he like, yo, don't speak to none of them niggas up there. And I was like, why you say that? And he was like, they was all talking trash about you, talking about some you dumb, you should have took the deal. Look, now this nigga got life again. Nobody be overturning life sentences twice and all that type stuff and this and that. And I was just like, I'm like, man, mashallah, like whatever. You know what I mean? You don't know my case, so
right.
Yep.
It's crazy. When I was at Phoenix, I saw L and Big G, and I asked about you. It's like, man, he in the county fighting. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know he was in the county. It's crazy. When I came back up to Dallas, it's like, I was happy to see you.
Yeah.
But it was like, I know he probably looking like, damn, bro, I wish I would have had your chance. Like, you
came
back.
I don't think like that. I remember seeing you in the gym. We was down, we went to Jumu'ah or something like that. I was just still happy to see you. Because that's another thing. You don't be wanting people to come back, but it's like I got life. It's like I'm going to be here. So to see you come back, I just was happy just to see you. Like, you know what I mean? Real rap. Because it's like when people go home, it's like, damn, I might not never see him again in my life again. You feel me? So once I seen you come back, I didn't like that you came back, but I just like, dang, this my guy right here. Like, I was happy to see you on that type time.
And it's crazy because I know you said jail teach you patience, but since you home now, I know like anxiety messing with you, where it's like the way the young niggas moving nowadays.
Yeah.
Do you catch yourself like, now I don't want to say ready to crash out, but be like, it ain't worth it. I just came back on it.
No, see, I ain't even gonna lie. I don't have no problems with none of the youngins.
Yeah.
So a lot of them be knowing my story. They be like saying stuff to me, and hey yo, you was I seen you on the gram and this and that, this and that, this and that. Some of them be thinking that I'm they age. Like real rap. Some of them be thinking that I'm they age. This young boy told me one time, he said, damn, you young as shit with all that gray hair. I'm like, I'm not your age, you know what I mean? Real rap, I could be your pop or whatever. But I don't have no problem with none of them, man. Like I said, it's more or less me like hearing stuff and seeing stuff on the gram, and I just be like, damn, man, like you don't know what you about to get yourself into. You feel me? Like, cause a lot of them like get like the term, a lot of them be like crashing out for stuff like that, man. But that's why I feel as though like I was about to say legs. We don't use that term on the street though, but like having legs in jail, meaning like you got some motion. Like, you know what I mean? Like dudes on the street, it's certain dudes on the street that have motion that can put people in positions to be able to talk to the young boys because they've been through it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they don't be really doing that. I feel as though if more people that been through this stuff, like be in a position to talk to these young boys and stuff like that, that they could reach them. Because we done did everything, though. We done did everything that they did. Like, you feel me? Like, so that's how I be looking at it now, though.
See, like I always tell somebody, if you're going to speak to the youngins, because mostly we going to tell them like, yo, get out the streets. It ain't worth it. But you have to have an answer after that. Like, bro, get out the streets, do this. Or I'm going to help you get into this trade. I'm going to help you, I mean, do X, Y. I can't just tell you get out the streets and don't have no answer for once you get out the streets. Like, all right, well, I put the gun down, put the drugs down. What's next?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Now we got to figure that out.
Thanks. Yeah.
Right, and I think about it when I watch, it's crazy because I watched Notorious like last week, the Big John, when he told Puff like, man, listen, bro, you ain't ready yet, so I'm going to go back to hustling.
Yeah.
Then when he got that chance where his man took the case, he was like, yo, listen, whatever you need me to do, I'm done drunk. Focus on this.
I agree.
Feel me? And it's like, dudes just got to get that chance or that opportunity because the resources they got now, they got way more resources and access stuff than we did coming up.
But I agree. But I feel as though still people was not pointing them in that direction.
Right.
Like, because if we had those resources, ain't no telling where we'd be at. You know what I mean? And because they do have the resources now, it's just like, I feel as though like they still not pointing them in that direction. I had a celly, this Indian celly, the last time I was in the county when I overturned the second time. And he was telling me that when their people come over from India, they tell them to go, I wrote it down in one of my little books, that they tell them to go to community college for 18 months to do for some type of nursing stuff. And then like that, and then from there, you know, they could build up their career from there, but they tell them to get the LPN and stuff like that. But he was saying that stuff be free. Yeah. And I'm like, damn, like, look at all the time we spent in jail. You don't think that if I knew something like that, I would have been on it? Because a lot of people go to jail for behind funds, behind money, robbery, selling drugs, and all the burglary, home evasions, and all the niggas. You want some money. So if you gave me an opportunity where as though I can invest some of my time into some type of career or something like that later on, then I would have did it. But nobody never pointed. Right. You know, we went instant bread. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody never told me to do nothing like that, though. So it just be like, people be withholding it. The information is out there, but people be withholding information and don't like be telling these young boys, like, you could do this, you could do that. Look, all the young boys in the juvenile placement right now, like I said, some of them been sitting in that joint for a year or two. They could have took something on it while they was out here on the streets. We need something for them to do out here right now before they reach that level. You feel me?
If you sitting in jail for 3 years, if you would have just stopped whatever you was doing and went to school or a trade for 3 years. All right, so let me ask you this then. I know you don't regret nothing because everything is already written for us, but do you think you would have still fell into some parts of the streets if you would have went to college?
If I would have went to college?
Yeah, like if you would have went to Cheney when you had the opportunity?
Right, so, because I was a hothead. Right, so. Yeah. Yeah, probably so, because like I said, I still even when I was going to Cheney, and that was crazy how I even was about to go to Cheney because I got into a fight up there
Yeah.
and was about to get locked up and all that. And they told me like once I went up there for court and all that, they didn't have the people who I was fighting against. You know what I mean? So the judge was like, all right, listen, I'll throw the case out if you go up there and apply for Cheney and all that. She like, what grade you? I'm like, I'm in 12th. What you think about doing that just after you graduate? And I was like, I don't, you know what I mean? So she like, yeah, go apply. And I went to apply for that joint or whatever. But I still was high-headed. But if somebody would have told me like, if you could do this for a certain amount of time, then you mean you can get a degree in something else and be making this amount of money, I would have been like, oh, all right. You mean?
See, I think we stuck in the environment of like our city. And I say that for the simple fact, I scored high on my SAT, so I got accepted to a few colleges.
Yeah.
Only thing, they was outside of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So I'm in my head like, no, I ain't leaving Philly.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't get accepted to nothing in Philly. And I'm like, I scored too high to go to community college. That's it.
Yeah.
So I just ain't go at all.
Yeah.
But I be thinking like, damn, I done went to, and everybody I know that went to college say, yo, that was the best years of my life, bro. You should have went.
Yeah. Return.
And I just be thinking like, but like I said, I try not to regret nothing, but it's like, now since I'm older, they be like, well, if I was your age again.
Yeah, I get it now. I get it now.
That's
I
how
get
I
it
be
now.
like,
But
if I was your
like,
age again. So since you home now, because you got what, 2 sons, right?
3. I got 3 sons. Yeah.
All right. So I know it was difficult trying to raise them from jail.
Yeah.
Not saying did you ever give up on them, but was it like, man, I'm in jail, they ain't listening to me?
No, I ain't, because when I came home, they was a dub. And my youngest son was 15. So I ain't never look at it like that. I hate to tell them what my sentence though, because they used to be like asking me on visits and all like that. When you come home, and I just used to be like, I'm still fighting, like, you mean? But no, anytime that I could try to give them good advice and stuff like that, I try to do it. You know what I mean? But I ain't never give up on it. Like, damn, I got this type time. Like, I'm not even gonna matter to them and nothing like that. So I might as well not even see nothing. No, I ain't.
Did they ever cross your mind that they might fall into this revolving door? Like, damn, I gotta get back out there so they don't end up in here.
Yeah, that used to cross my mind. Like, damn, I hope they don't fall into the streets or hear stuff about me and be like, I want to be like my dad and stuff like that. No, Lord really bless me. They good young boys. You know what I mean, none of them is really like they not out there in the streets. I mean,
because I see one just went to college or 2 went to college.
Well, both of them had went to college, but one dropped out. He said that wasn't for him.
Yeah.
I mean, the other one, he's still in college right now. He a junior. And then my baby son, he be just like balling and stuff like that. He said he want to go to college too.
Did you have a deep talk with them since you've been home? Like, far as like how they felt about the whole situation?
Yeah. And I tried to record it one time and all that, but it was like, man, get out of here with all that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I had to talk with them and asking them certain questions, like, you know what I mean, like how y'all feel, you know, about me being locked up all that time. Like, dude, like, you know what I mean, you feel like, you mean, like it's not a bond there or something like that. Like you can't come to me and stuff like that. But they was just like, no, you know what I mean? And I think they mom too, because she actually like brought them up there a lot of times to see me and stuff. So that stuff really matters. You know what I mean? When they keep seeing you and stuff like that and answering on phone calls so that I could talk to them and stuff like that. But yeah, I had a heart-to-heart with them though.
No, you know what I was thinking about earlier though? When you in jail, like especially when we was in county, it's good to have a phone because you got access.
Yeah.
Like we both had a phone. But it's like, it come with a lot of stress where you might have a moments you get off the phone, are you tired or, blocked by the open, hang out with the kids, and it's just like, damn, I gotta get out there. Especially if the baby mom tell you like, yo, son, such happened, or your son not listening, I wish you was home.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that used to always like crush me.
Yeah, that hit hard because it's like it make you feel like you useless.
Yeah.
Like, you mean? So that used to hit hard too. Like when she had tell me certain stuff, like they especially when she had raised her voice, like we need you out here. Like they just I used to be like, I'll go back to the cell, like, damn, like, you mean, and I pray and just ask the Lord, like, just, give her strength and stuff like that, you mean, because that's definitely hard to raise kids, you mean, without your partner, you mean.
Right.
Yeah.
Now coming home, was it difficult, like, for you to come home, or was it like, what you thought it'd be. If that makes sense. Like basically, like, cause you was going what 14 years, so a lot of stuff was new technology.
Yeah, it's the technology stuff that be cooking me, like, because like all them apps and all that.
Yeah.
Still the right now, like it be cooking me. Like I just be like, I be getting so frustrated, like. And with certain stuff, like it could be little stuff and it piss me off. Like I might buy something from the store and just opening it up. I'll be asking them like, yo, how you open this up? And they be like, no, look, you got it say pill right here or take this part off. And I'll be like, but technology be cooking me though. Everything is like,
so you ain't wrong. You know what I hate the most? When you gotta put a password in the code for something.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, why do I got, and then I don't want to put the same password and code for everything.
Yeah, right.
Then it's like you push the little button to remember it, but if you forget to push it, it's like yo, and people like, yo, you wasn't even going that long not to. I'm like, bro. And then like you said with the opening up stuff, I think I'm just aggressive with everything where I just want to rip everything.
Yeah. I'm used to just regular stuff. Now they be having all these extra stuff on there. But yeah, I still be like struggling with the technology stuff. And one time, with my ex, I logged on. I was doing applications like on her laptop, and and I ain't log out. I ain't log out. So when I come to the crib, she like snapping on me, and I'm trying to figure out like what type of time she done. I ain't know you could get all on your Instagram and all that, all through your email and all that.
Shit, I ain't know either.
Yeah, I ain't log out. So she went all on there because I guess some type of, I guess messages or whatever go to like your email or some way how, I don't know, that stuff was hooked up. But I was like, damn, like, so I was just mad. I was mad at emails and I'm like, man, I ain't even with none of it. Like I was pissed off, man.
No, I stay getting frustrated. You know what I get frustrated with now? The TV, like the Fire Stick thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to watching like, all right, if I want to watch, like last night, I wanted to watch the football game. ABC, NBC. It's like, you got to go on the app, you got to look for it.
Yeah.
Then if the joint keeps stopping, you got to update it. I'm in my head like, yo, where the cable box at? Like, just put a cable box in this joint, put a chip in the back.
Yeah. Yeah. It be cooking me, yo. Cooking me. And technology cooks me with all these apps and all this stuff. You got to put in this and put in that. I be like, yo, man. And yo, for a long time, but I do it. I ain't want to ask nobody because I ain't want nobody to look at me like I was stupid or nothing. But the barcode thing, how you could go on your phone and
oh yeah, for like the menus and stuff.
Yeah, it'll scan it. Like I didn't know for a long time how to work that joint. I was like, I ain't asking nobody neither. They probably gonna be like, what's up with this? Yeah. But what's crazy is the little kids know how to do all the stuff.
Yeah.
They know how to do all the stuff, yo. And I'd be like, damn, like,
you know what I'm still getting used when they be like, yo, you want to learn something, either go on YouTube or go on TikTok.
Yeah.
But you know, as men, we like, no, I'm gonna learn it on my own.
Yeah.
Then be like, man, I gotta go on YouTube. I
Yeah,
gotta go on TikTok. I always get. Now, you was locked up during the like the battle rap scene. When you came home and the battle was going on between like Headshots and Touch Money.
Yeah.
What side would you would have been with if you had to choose?
See,
if you had to choose
Headshots and Top Money. I probably would have went with Headshots. I think Headshots probably had better rappers at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though I ain't watch all of them because I was booked, but the ones that I seen though, that's what I'm saying. I probably would have went with Headshots.
See, I wanted to give you a way out, but I'm like, no, he got to answer this now. He got to answer. Because I was about to say, like, you know what I mean? You would have just had the whole Strawberry Mansion and y'all would have just did your own thing. Because I'm loving the movement y'all doing right now. I'm loving the movement y'all doing right now. Because like I always say, y'all making a movement without like beefing, dissing nobody. And it's like, that's just a good thing where it's like, I mean, because that's how like a lot of dudes try to get in there with these.
Yeah, facts.
Listening and beefing, but it's like.
And all that. You know, nowadays with the music stuff, they not even creative. Like it's not like back in the day, like you really had to have some like substance meaning to your music or something. Nowadays, they just get on there and you can just say whatever and just like it's a lack of creativity nowadays.
Now, knowing the lack of creativity, do that like knowing that is watered down, do that have you like, man, I don't even want to rap no more? Like,
Yeah, I be feeling like that a lot. I be like, man, what's the use? Like, you mean, but then you still have a bunch of real ones out there too that feel the same way. Like I feel like I'm not listening to that shit. Like, you mean, I need to hear some pain or some this and that. Y'all, so it'll be like, all right. And I always been different anyway. It's just be like, I just always had my own little style. So I just like that's music is my fitness. Yeah, it's my fitness.
I remember when I saw you again, I'm like, yo, bro, you rapping? You like, no, bro, I ain't rapping no more. I ain't doing this and I ain't doing that. I'm like, man, bro, on some bullshit right now. But no, but I don't blame you though, because it's like knowing they used your lyrics and stuff.
Yeah. That's what really did it.
Like,
that's what really did it. When they cooked me that first time and they used my lyrics and all that, I was like, music is haram. I said, that's why. I said, damn, they really cooked me behind that. And I said, yo, I ain't rapping no more. And I really left it alone. Well, that was a major joint right there.
Now, I think I heard you say like this time you took the deal just because they was letting you go home.
Yeah, that's the only reason. Because I still would have been fighting that joint. But like we said, they go back, like the county wear you out.
Yeah.
So I was on the type time. It was like, if you take this deal for time served, or we're gonna give you another trial date. It's gonna be in a year. And we know how they play with the year, those court dates. You could go all the way up to that trial date, and then there's 5 other people in the tank, and you looking at them like, what courtroom you in? And they all saying y'all in that same courtroom. I'm like, what? And then they letting you go before me in the courtroom. And I just had a year court date, but you was sitting longer than me. So they and I'm like, all right. So now they don't call me or whatever. I go back to the wall behind the wall and call the lawyer, and he like, yeah, they give you another court date. I'm like, all right, for when? Oh, 8 months. 8 months. So you be sick, you feel me? So I'm like, I'm not going to do none of that no more. I'm like, but for real, I was telling my mom, and I'm like, no, I'm not taking it. I'm like, no. I'm like, this case is over with. They supposed to just dismiss it. But they like, my mom and I'm like, Raheem, you gonna be able to come home tonight? And I'm like, I don't care. Like, but then when they was like, well, listen, you ain't gotta take it. You gonna get you another trial date. And the judge is saying for a year. And I'm like, a year?
No,
I still be locked up right now.
What made me think about that, because I was in the same situation with the court date. So I never forget, I come down there, lawyer like, yo, they gonna offer you time served, fire probation, you leave today. Tell the DA I'm signing that.
Yeah.
Go to sign it. DA said no, he wanted to sign it too fast, so I believe he guilty. So they give me an April court date. I never forget. April, May. So this May. So I come back. They like, yeah, what court date you get? I said, no, I come back down next month. I ain't worried about this. What they? I'm like, I got April joint, bro. It's only May.
Yeah.
He said, bro, May? That's next year. I said, damn, you right. April, I never forget, April 28th, they gave me that court date. No lie, bro. I went back to pick. Told myself, I said, bro, you gotta step out. I just shut the lights off and broke down, bro. I started crying, like, because like I said, it was the whole thing, like, yo, you just had my hopes high for about 5 seconds, thinking I'm leaving tonight. Just say I wanted to take it too fast, and then give me a year court date.
They break you down with them Jones. That's why, like, people be like, I can't wait to go upstate. Because they done been down that joint. They be like, man, if you've been upstate before, you like, man, I can't wait to get me up out of this county. You feel me? They was real rare, because the county wear you down. It'll wear you down to, it'll have you taking deals and pleading guilty to stuff you ain't even do. You just trying to get up out of that joint.
See, and if I knew like the point system, I never would have took the deal, because I didn't know like the robbery held so many points.
Yeah.
And my witness didn't even show up. So when I went back for the year, I said it was the witness up there. He said, yeah, I saw him. So now I'm like, you a quarter point. I'm calling your bluff. What do you look like?
Yeah.
I said, man, let me talk to my mom. Come down. I said, mom, witness up there? She said, I don't know what he looked like, but he said you come on tonight, you take this. I said, no, I ain't taking the deal. I could have took it last year, been home.
Yeah.
He come back down and said, listen, same thing as told you. Either you go home tonight or another year court date.
Yeah.
I said, man, I ain't got another year in me. I said, I'll leave tonight. You sure this time?
Yeah.
He said, your mom wants you to take it. Your brother wants you to take it. Like I said, I didn't know the point system. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm never, when you leave jail, you in your head, I'm never coming back to jail no more. I was out there a little bit, like I said, went back out there, trying to get back everything I lost, came right back. You know what the judge said? I gave you a chance to go home and you came back with nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
I said, damn, I should have set that year if I was gonna come back this fast.
He didn't give you that time for that. Did he take that time back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when I went back upstate. So I'm like that. Like, since you've been home, do you catch yourself like, I know you try to shy away from jail, but do you catch yourself like keep bringing up jail stuff or jail stories?
Yeah. Because I just, when you just do all that time, it's like it's still embedded in you.
Yeah.
Wow. So it'd be hard to like not mention stuff about jail. You know what I mean? Like I be in the crib, it don't matter who crib I be in, like stuff like with toilet tissue. And I just be like, yo, y'all keep running this toilet tissue out. And they be like, what? We could just go buy somewhere from the store. Yeah. And I'm just like, damn, right. You know what I mean? And it's like, so it's a lot of stuff that I still be like talking about, like that have to do with jail, and then be like, yo, you home now. And they be telling me like, you home. Like, well,
it's crazy because you gave me the vibe of the pops off Everybody Hate Chris. Like I just pictured you coming in your kids' room like, oh, what this light still on for? Like, y'all don't need the light. Like, what y'all doing? Yeah. You went food shopping yet? Like by yourself?
Yeah, I did.
You got all commissary stuff.
I did.
It wasn't on the commissary list. You didn't get
And I'm still in that type time. Like real rare. I'm still like another thing that I used to do, like before Ramadan, like I just start stacking up on stuff. Yeah. So when Ramadan come, I got all this stuff. Like I'm loaded. You know what I mean? I still like I'm doing that right now. I'm starting now. I'm grabbing little stuff. All right, bet. Yeah, I'm grabbing these oatmeals and all that. Yeah, I still be on jail time when it comes to stuff like that.
I said that because I be in the supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't see it on my commissary list or see it, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how it tastes.
Yeah.
So it's like the oatmeal, I get that. Get the nutty bars to mix on it. I look for the Star Kiss tuna. Or everything else I'm not familiar with, and it's like I tell everybody, I'm so used to eating processed food that tastes better to me than real. Like if somebody make a real burger with ground beef, I don't want that. Go get my burger out the freezer. Yeah, make it that way. I need something processed, and it's bad. Like I think it's gonna take a while to get that up out of me.
It do take a while.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Like
it do.
I remember
we just was used to doing. We just used to living that type of lifestyle in there. So just because we out here don't mean that it's going to change. You know what I mean? I be going in stores and I be seeing certain stuff that we had on commissary, and I just be like, I just grab it. I be grabbing like, yo, that's the honey bun with the jelly in there. I'm like, yo, I call my little brother. Remember the honey buns with the jelly? He like, I just seen that joint. I just grabbed a couple of them joints. He cracking up like, yeah.
I remember we was talking. Did you start the process of like what we was talking about? Bringing the DVD scene back or bringing the rap battles back?
Yeah. So on my page, go to my page too, Rahlo. I've been because we got the best rappers in the world. Like I'm talking about
some of the joints you be posting, I be like, damn, that was my shit.
Yeah, we got that. I'm talking about I got fans over London and all that. Like, that know my raps verbatim. You know what I mean? And they know about all the other Philly rappers too. Like they was listening to our DVDs, like over there.
Yeah.
I don't know how I got over there, but real rap. You feel me? So I just being as though I know that we got like the best rappers. I put them joints on my page to remind people, like, do you remember? You know what I mean? And bringing back them joints. So I'm for real. What I'm trying to do is get with these brothers. You know what I mean? And go in the stew and you know what I mean, and drop something new. You know what I mean? They could have that same joint put on a different beat or something, like, because them joints was hit joints.
Yeah.
And a lot of people know them joints, and whoever don't know them, then they gonna know them.
They gonna know them.
So it's just gonna still be a buzz. I put on one of my Instagram posts. It was something on there, but I said every Philly rapper should be signed and have 1 million followers and touring the whole world. Because dudes is really hot. Like, you mean, everybody say it, man. Like, yo, that's the home of the spitters. You feel me? So I just couldn't let that go. I had to remind people, like, I'm from Philly. Like, we got the best rappers. Like, dudes is fire. You know what I mean?
Like, when you was telling me, I'm like, damn, that's a good ass idea.
Yeah.
It's a good ass idea.
Still in the works trying to put it together.
No, it definitely could happen. It definitely could happen. Because like I said, you had a strong support in jail, and I know you got a strong support system outside of jail. So it's like, if bro call, need something done, we pulling up, coming through. Yeah. And the way things is now, like, y'all don't all. It would be love if you could get them all in the studio to record certain stuff where it's like a memorable moment. But if none, it's like, bro, just send your verse over if you ain't got time.
Yeah, all that new stuff.
Yeah, man, just send the verse over. It's like, man, like you got to take advantage of technology and take advantage of like all the social media stuff going on right now.
Facts.
Because you can make money even if you don't get signed. You can make money off these platforms. You feel me? So speaking of the support system, when you was in jail, did it like hurt your feelings on some of the people you expected to stand up, like be there for you that didn't? Or it's just like, man, I'm the one in here.
I never I never looked at it like that. I just always was grateful for whatever anybody did for me. I just always looked at it like that. Because I had some homies in there that like was like really like stern on, man, F them niggas. Them niggas, they do nothing for me, man. F them niggas. And I used to be like, no, don't be like that. Like, just think of love for whatever that you do got. You feel me? Like, because if you keep holding grudges, like, it just take too much energy up. You know? Waste too much stuff in your brain that could have went to something else positive or something like that. You feel me?
Yeah, and is hard. I ain't gonna say hard. I'm gonna say some people. Cause like when you got a good name in the streets and never did no crumb stuff, the support system automatically be there where you ain't gotta be calling home, snapping on people, yo, do this, do that. So it's like, cause remember, we'll see dudes on the phone like, bro, your mom did not sell a drug, mom did not put your, how you gonna snap on her to put money on your books? Like, and it's just like, oh man, you ain't gotta worry about that. You cool. That say a lot about how you was on the streets.
Facts.
Like,
facts.
That explains everything. Now, did you have some people step up that you ain't expect? Like that you still like close to now since you home?
No, well, listen, this is crazy. I had people that I get mail from a lot of different people, even from in my neighborhood and stuff like that, throughout the city and stuff like that, that'll write me letters, send me pictures and stuff like that, and send me checks and all that. And I'd be like, damn, like I ain't know I meant that much to that person and stuff like that. You feel me? And then like since I've been home though, I don't even know where they at. I'm like, damn, like, but I know that they know I'm home or whatever, but I don't even like know where they at to thank them for that. You feel me? Yup. But yeah, man, I got a lot of love behind that wall, man. I really did. I appreciate everybody who, just sent me letters or just kept me in their prayers. That's one of my sayings. The best thing, how I go, the best thing you could say for me is pray for me. So Allah definitely answers the supplications, man. Yep.
So the support system. I know like from what we talked about, a lot of people on your case, like either statements wasn't true or they recanted, but let's just say some of the statements was true.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself like just if you walk past them or see them like just block them out, or it's like, bro, I forgive you?
Yeah, so the statements was fake. I had that crooked cop on my case, and he juiced them Jones up. But I just look at it like I'm home, and I just like I just be trying to be like I'm on all positive stuff. Like I don't know nobody who ever overturned 2 life sentences.
2 life sentences.
You've been behind that wall. People don't be overturned in 1. So to be blessed like that, like I be saying it on the gram a whole lot. Like the best way how you show your appreciation and gratitude to Allah is by being obedient to him. So I just always, even nobody perfect, but I try to make sure that I carry out those obligatory things to do, man, because like I'm just so grateful to be home.
See, it's grateful to be home and like take advantage of our time in jail. And I say that because we both learned a lot on our religion being in jail, especially being up Dallas. And I remember I was in class. And I tell everybody this story.
Yeah.
I used to think when you take your shahada, you automatically, like, the knowledge automatically comes to you. Like, I took my shahada, I should know the whole Quran by the time I wake up tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we was in class, and the brother asked the older guy, he said, how long you been Muslim for? He said, about 40 years. He said, what's the 5 pillars? Brother didn't know. With 6 articles of faith, didn't know. So I'm looking at him like, what? And I knew that. I'm so quick to speak But then I had to catch myself like, oh, bro, because he might ask you a question you don't know.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Facts.
And I used to just be like, oh, head, you should know. But this when I learned like Allah put a seal over your heart if you forget about him, where you'll and then it hit me where came home, wasn't praying, and I went to offer and didn't know the Al-Fatiha.
Yeah, that happened to me before.
And I always think about the old head, like, damn, you've been Muslim for 40 years. I don't know what you've been doing on the streets for that 40 years. Like, you probably put that on the back burner.
Yep.
But that helped me grow in my religion so much where that was the only time I felt good. Like seeing y'all working out and going to class, knowing I'm learning something new, like made me feel good.
Yeah, yep. Same with me. I had the same effect too. Me just going up there and seeing the Muslim brothers, like they just was sharp, like mentally, physically. You know what I mean? And I was just like, damn, like, and it made me be on that same type time, working out and deaning, you know what I mean? Staying fit and all that, staying sharp. Yep. And that really, you know what I mean, became my little routine in that joint. And going to the law library too, of course. You know what I mean? But yeah, yep.
Is your sons taking like catching the religion not easy, but is it like difficult for them to remember? Or
so my youngest son, I had took him to the masjid to take his shahada. The twin that's in college, he not really like a religious person.
Okay.
So he not Muslim. The other twin though, he Muslim. Like I be trying to the best of my ability. Like I love like learning and sharing knowledge and stuff like that. You know, like that's like I love it. Like that brings so much joy to my heart. You feel me? I read something about one of the scholars where they was saying like it's harder to teach your family. It's easier to teach like strangers than your own family. I don't know. It's like harder. I don't know why it's like that, but when I read that statement, I was just like, damn, like, I'm like, that's true. I'll be going through that. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't mind sitting down, going over certain stuff, but I don't know if I'll be coming off like a little bit too aggressive towards them or something like that. You know what I mean? But I'd be wanting them to know it so much. You feel me?
Do you catch yourself where, not saying you learned it easy, but it's easy for you to catch on where if you teaching them, you like, bro, well, how you ain't remember this yet? Yeah. Like, you're not taking it serious. Am I wasting my time? And I say that because I be catching myself, like, when I'm teaching my family, I just be like, bro, either you not taking it serious or this not. If you really don't want to do this, then tell me that. I won't teach you.
Like, so you don't waste my time.
Yeah.
But I be still trying to have sabr. I still be trying to have patience. I be going through that too. But it's like you said, it's like, do you really want this or not? Like, especially when it got to do with the salat, the prayer. I'd be like, I know how to pray. Right. Like, you, like, yo, we got to do this 5 times a day. Like, you don't want to learn a prayer? Like, I'm trying to teach you. Like, especially when I give you data, I'm like, all right, hun, lock this in. You say this, and then I'm going to get with you in a couple of days, just locking in. Then I come back, and it's just like, they ain't lock it in. That stuff be like, kind of like burning me out.
What made me want to keep doing it, knowing like, they actions may fall on us if we don't teach them.
Yeah.
But you know more than me, so what I'm going to ask, is it a problem if you bribe them? Because I be catching myself like, yo, learn this, I give you this game or give you some money, like learn this.
No, if you do it in a good way, there's nothing wrong with that, because I read something like that where it had that do with the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam cousin Ali radiallahu anhu, where he told him to do something and that he had given him a thobe or something like that, and he wound up doing it. You know what I mean? So he's like, it was like a little bribery joint, where, you know what I mean? But he wound up doing it. So no, if you do it in a righteous way, no, it ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, I mean, if you learn this, I'm gonna give you this. Yeah. Like, you want to type, no, it ain't nothing.
Cause that'd be like the only way nowadays. I be thinking like how to teach them.
Yeah. But you know, it's the same way. Like in because I remember when I had got up dollars, they had a that's why I used to.
They
love
give you
the books and stuff like that. Yup. And I went one time on our block, they had this big bag of commissary. And it was for whoever learned 70 names of Allah. And I knew at that time that was something that I was studying. So I already knew like 90. Well, yeah, at that time I knew like 90. And so when they had the Jones, I just was running them Jones. And I'm like, they like, what the? I'm like, I just was on this. I just had the book and all that. So I'm like, yeah. They was like, damn. It was like, yeah, it might have been 50, but I just kept running them. Like, after 50, I kept going. They like, oh, okay, brother. But I won that bag. And so
Yeah.
it was like like a little bribery, you know, but at the same time, you still learning, you know what I mean? Still learning. But it's obligatory upon us though to seek knowledge, man. It's obligatory upon us. Yup.
Yeah, because I said when I learned it going to class, that's like because it felt good learning something new.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now when it's like, you know what I always wanted to be one of them people where it's like, if you judge me off face value,
Yeah.
you may get a lot of different
Mm-hmm.
answers or whatever. And I always wanted to be them people where it'd be like, man, you don't know Spanish or you don't know Arabic.
Yeah.
And you just pop up with it like, and they be like, oh, I ain't expect you to know this. So that's what made me really learn, like want to learn it where it's like, I'm using this time where it's like, I'm learning my religion.
Yeah, no.
Because I definitely want to be like old head. And that motivated me. Like, I ain't want to be my 40s and didn't know the basics or know anything. Especially when I got people like looking up to me and I don't want them to fall in the same category of, oh, I took my shot. All I know is the greetings. That's all. I mean, and they not even like we're not even saying that properly. Like,
and don't be saying that. I read a statement from Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu where he said, "Learn, for you never know when you will be needed by the people."
Yeah.
And that stuck with me. Like, damn, like you said, you never know. Like the old head, like he said that he was Muslim for all his time, but I mean, Allah may have took away his knowledge for him not practicing it, or he might never actually tried to learn it. I mean, and you don't want to be that old and stuff like that. Whereas though it's people, because you get blessings for everything that you teach somebody. You don't want to be old like that and somebody coming to you for some type of knowledge and you really can't.
Right, where you don't know.
You'll feel like it's gonna make you feel nutty.
Yeah. Then now with your sons, did they any of them think about rapping?
No. Oh, that's good.
You ain't there walking and hear them like spitting your stuff?
No. They know it. I mean, they know it, but they real. My sons is real laid back, man. They real laid back. Yeah. Like, I don't see no traces of how I used to be like in them. I mean, just on a humble type time, like, cause a lot of people like would say that it looked like I'm non-approachable and stuff like that until they actually start talking to me and they be like, oh, I ain't expect like that. I be like, yeah, like, I mean, I always been respectful, even though I was into what I was into. I always been respected in the neighborhood by the older people and all that. It's just that when it went to that other stuff, it was just like, you mean? Yeah.
See, and I think that's easy to fall into where it's like I believe I'm like a funny person and smile a lot. Yeah. But people that know me know, like, even when he's smiling, I don't know how to take him. Mm-hmm. And outside that, people like, yo, you do seem unapproachable. But it's like I said, in jail, it taught me patience, but I think it made me worse as far as like attitude, where I really got short patience for nonsense for the simple fact reasons will get locked down, especially being in the county, reasons you'll get locked down, reasons you got to go in. Like, why y'all locking us down? Because he don't want to get off the phone. Or why y'all canceling my visit because y'all can't count.
Yeah.
And that like messed me up mentally on a like aggression thing. Yeah. Plus, I really believe people only respect violence nowadays.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's why I asked you, like, did you catch yourself like ready to crash out? Meaning like I never forget, I'm in a restaurant, I'm sitting. Young boy just walked right by me and it's like, bro, you should already know personal space.
Yeah, don't violate my personal space. Yeah.
You just walk by me and you loud and stop behind me to start talking to somebody. Mm-hmm. Bro, you don't know me, but I'm paranoid now. Like, what is you trying to do? Like, stage a decoy to do something behind me? Yeah. And it's just like, a lot of that make me uncomfortable where it's like, I had to start going to therapy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I advise anybody that been in jail or like go to therapy. Like, you ever tried it? You went there?
No, I ain't never tried. I know I did have one situation where it's though, because I don't even be like, if you listen to my raps, I be cursing in the raps, but like just having regular conversation, I don't curse. Everybody know that I don't curse. But me and my folks had went to this swimming pool out the county somewhere. Like, it was a decent joint, right? And something happened to where as though his joint expired or something. He had like a membership or something expired, but he telling them like, look, I'm gonna cash y'all out right now, this and that, right? So so we talking to the guy at the front desk, the plumber boy, some boy that fixed the stuff. He's like saying everything to us. So I'm trying to hold it in so much So I'm talking to the boss. So we like, oh, can you call the manager then? Like, cause that's what my folks saying. Like, yo, can you call the manager? This and that, this and that. So the boss saying he all the way over there. He like, yeah, he don't come in around this time and this and that, this and that, this. So I snap. I said, yo, you a plumber. Stay in your lane. We talking to him, man. Why? Like, what are you talking about? So he's like, what do you mean? This and that, this and that. I'll call the cops. And I'm like, oh, he went to the cops. I'm like, yo, we out. Cause this is really burning me out.
Yeah.
Like, you talking about gel and all this now. We weren't even talking to you. So that cooked me. Like, you mean, that cooked me. I had to get away. That's another thing too. Whereas I learned in jail from like guards, racist guards and all that you can't stand it bothering you and stuff like that. Yeah. The best thing to do is go lock in yourself, isolate yourself from doing something to him and stuff. So I still have that same mentality on the streets. And a lot of people be like, damn, you just shut down so fast. Like, you ain't even give me, and it's like, I have a low tolerance for nonsense. Like, and I be feeling like I be ready to take it to the next level. That's still stuff still in me. So I just be like, I isolate myself. I got to, like, I'm not talking to you no more. They're like, damn, you blocked me on this and that and this and that, this. I'd be like, cause I needed to get myself together. Like, I can't still talk to you while I'm mad at you. You still texting me and saying all this stuff. Like, no, I'm mad at you. Like, I gotta let it go past. You know what I mean? So I be using it 3 days and all that. I be using all that, and then it might go past that sometimes because I talk to them again and it seemed like they didn't get it, and I'm like, yo, all right, I'm off of them for a while. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I still be them same rituals. I still be using them, Jones.
Oh, it's crazy because you made me feel a lot better by saying that because I'm definitely quick to shut down and just walk away just to calm myself down.
Yeah, got to.
But before we get up out of here, what you got upcoming, like, new in the works?
Some more music coming out. I supposed to be gonna go talk to the kids and stuff like that. I'm supposed to start stuff like that soon. Supposed to go over to Delaware to like one of these juvenile joints and all that. They gonna pay me to come over that joint.
Okay.
And yeah, stuff like that, man. Just I might during for Ramadan, I might get some halakas about some of the virtues of fasting during the month of Ramadan and stuff like that. But I really just be like I said, I'm just soaking this all up and enjoying it and just being grateful, man. I'm so grateful. I can't thank Allah enough. Like, so yeah, that's what I'm on right now. Yup.
See, I know other people be asking you to say stuff to the youngins, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care about the youngins.
Yeah.
Sad to say. Because I'm not gonna say it like that. I don't care about them.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, while you was in jail and when you came home, your priority was your family.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing we both family oriented, you already said enough to the youngins on the other platforms. What do you want to say to your family, like your sons or your mom? Because I know she's still happy that you home.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want to say to them that you probably didn't say yet? Or, you feel me?
That I'm still transitioning into this being outside of the walls.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I be wanting to spend more time. Sometimes I be wanting to spend more time with my sons, right? But they older and they got their own thing going on for them. So it's like I don't know when to spend time with them. Like it just be like, you know what I mean? It's just be sometimes I be feeling rejected. Like, damn, like I'm trying to spend some time with you. But they be having their own thing going on. So I don't want them to, because we don't live in the same crib and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because me and their mom is not together. I don't want them to think that like I'm shunning away from that. But it's just like I don't know when to, because when I try to communicate with them and stuff like that about doing little certain stuff, it'd be like they got something to do and all that. And I'd be like, all right. So it'd be that for a miscommunication. Stuff like that. And the same thing with my mom too. Like I guess she be wanting me to spend more time with her. Sometimes she cursed me out. I was doing this and this. And it's like, Mom, I love you. This and that. I'm still transitioning out this joint too. And there be times that I want to get with you and do certain stuff. And then you don't be, available. So there's no love lost. I mean, that's something that I would just, want them to know, man. But family, they always, you can't change your family. You could change your friends, but you can't change your family, man. So, my advice for anybody out there that got their family, man, cherish them and stuff like that while you got them, because, you can be here today and going tomorrow. Yeah.
Man. That's it, man. Wavemaker's Podcast, man. I'm still smiling. This was a blessing, man. It's a blessing. Have my man Rahlo here with me, man. On the other side, it's feeling good. Like, we spoke about this numerous times, like, yo, we gonna be out there. Well, I didn't imagine doing the podcast once you got out here, but it's just like, it just feel good to see you out here doing what you're doing, bringing music back, bringing good music back, taking care of your family, helping the community out, speaking for the kids, helping them out. Like, all good things come to those who do good, man.
Yeah.
Wavemakers Podcast. Anything else you want to say?
No, that's about it, man. We got off of this prayer, man. That
Yeah,
prayer.
come on. Let's offer the prayer.
No, inshallah.